Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and as you can see, Everquest again today. I'm sure I've probably said it in the last 2 or 3 Everquest videos, but yeah, I guess the channel is primarily an Everquest channel at the moment. I've got lots of other stuff planned. Obviously, I'm still doing Lord of the Rings online and all that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm just sort of go through periods where I sort of play a game or a type of game. And MMOs and Everquest at the moment are that type of game. So yeah, that's where all the videos are coming from. I hope you don't mind. I've got Levitate at the moment. This is another character I'm mucking around with, Bugrot, my Troll Shaman. I'm in the swamp, as you can probably hear, fighting Frogloks. Just sort of froggy men, really. That's probably the best way of describing them. The easiest way of describing them anyway. And I've kind of faffed around with a couple of other shamans. I mean, as you can see, I'm still unsure what class to sort of stick with. My enchanter is coming up for level 12. Actually, he's coming up for a new. Where the hell is this Froglok going? He's coming up for a new set of spells, which I'm quite excited about. 12's quite a good one. I think you get charm. Yeah, but I'm not sure. As I said, I'm not sure what we're doing at the moment. So this is a Troll Shaman. Shaman's another class I'm a big fan of. Essentially, I'm sort of looking for a class that's going to be useful in groups. I'm not a massive grouper, or I haven't been anyway in MMOs in the past, but I sort of want to be. You know what I mean? I think it'd be very easy just to pick a druid or something, and just sort of solo everything and be unsociable. Which is what I normally do in MMOs, even though they're supposedly a very social game. But I'm trying to pick a class that's going to solo okay when I want to, when I need to, and yeah, and will be also very useful to a group. So I'm sort of there's a couple of frogs there. There's a fisherman there's a Froglok fisherman. Oh, that one's coming my way. That's cool. Fisherman's sort of yellow to me at the moment, so he's probably level 5 or so. I'm just fighting the little blue Frogloks. Yeah, so as I said, I'm looking for a class that's just pretty much going to be useful for, just a bit of everything really. And I think I'm sort of shaman and an enchanter is what I'm thinking of. I have got a magician, as you've probably seen one of the videos, and I do enjoy playing that quite a lot. But I just come to the conclusion that I'm not sure if that's going to keep me going long enough. Essentially, it's I love the pets. That's what I like about it. But the class is all about the pets. It doesn't have a huge amount of variety, so I'm not sure about that. Shaman's kind of like a healer. It's one of the healing classes. He's obviously not as good a healer as a cleric, but he has lots of other utility spells to use, and he's pretty good at soloing as well. And I thought I'd try a troll. And one of the things about trolls, which is probably worth talking about, is that some classes in Everquest, certainly the early Everquest, some classes and races had an experience penalty. Now, I understand you modern MMOers can't even comprehend what that means. But essentially for me it means that because I've picked a troll, I gain less experience than some other races. I think it's about 20% on a troll, so I'm not sure if the figures work out, but if you imagine a class without an experience penalty at level gets to level 20, I'm assuming that means I would probably have reached about 16 if it's 20%. I'm not sure if that's exactly how the maths work out, but yeah, you get penalised experience-wise for playing a certain race, and also classes. Now you've got the hybrid classes, which I believe, I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I know the Shadow Knight Paladin, there's a little Froglok coming up, so I'm going to get double teamed here, but that's no problem. My troll's a big hard dude. Yeah, so classes, some classes are hit really hard with an XP penalty stick. Essentially, I think Shadow Knights, Paladins, I think probably bards maybe as well, and rangers to a certain extent. You're sort of looking at. I think it's a massive penalty. Is it something like 40%? I should have checked before I did the video, really, before I started talking about it. So I'm not just talking absolute BS. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's that sort of thing. So if you pick a Troll Shadow Knight, for example, you're levelling at sort of about half the rate of other classes, and it's an interesting thing. I mean, if you're interested, you play Everquest, you're interested in it, but you're not sure why. It might be certainly worth sort of reading about. I might do that myself actually, as to why that was. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Verant at the time, just maybe thought that those classes were extremely powerful, and they needed some sort of penalty. I mean, I have to say, certainly looking at it, like if you take a Shadow Knight for example, I don't think they're particularly regarded as a particularly good solo class. You need to be in a group, which is a disadvantage to me, I would say. I'm not sure why you'd punish someone for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Shadow Knights, when they get quite high, they're sort of the 3/4 warrior, quarter necromancers. I think they get some pretty decent spells and stuff. Is that rat still alive? I've turned away there, I just thought he was dead. No, he's dead now. Yeah, so, yeah, a quarter necromancer, 3/4 warrior. There's a couple of Froglocks there, isn't there? Is that a Froglok? I don't want it to be a fisherman. Oh no, we'll take these two dudes. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, as I was saying before, I was waylaid by Froglocks. Yeah, so I'm not particularly sure what it was all about. I mean, I don't know if Verant just thought that these classes deserve some sort of penalty. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but they were hit pretty hard. So if you come to Everquest, sort of Project 1999, and you want to play a Shadow Knight or a Paladin or Bard or Ranger, I think as well, then you will be leveling a lot slower than other people. I believe they got rid of the penalty in one of the expansions. I think it might be Velius. So yeah, that might be something that sort of, when I think Velius is coming to this server, so when it does, maybe more people will be inclined to make a Shadow Knight. I would say I was very interested in playing a Shadow Knight, kind of from a lore point of view. I probably would have looked at playing maybe something a bit unusual. I think maybe an erudite one. Yeah, but you've got that penalty there, which is pretty harsh. But and I've got no idea what it was all about. It's something that might be worth. There we go, level 5. Got some new spells. Might be something that's worth looking into. Yeah, but as it is, I'm playing a troll, so I do have a penalty. It's my experience. I'm leveling slower than some other races, but there you go. I mean, I picked a troll. I mean, I've actually sort of got an ogre and a barbarian shaman as well. But I do like the troll race. It's interesting, and I mean, a lot of people might say it's ugly and stuff, and it undoubtedly is that. But I quite like the way they look in armour. I think it's pretty cool, and I do like his face. Old green eyes. I do like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so this is just another one of those classes that another one of those class race combinations that I'm sort of trying out. I'm hoping obviously to do some videos further along the levelling sort of cycle in Everquest for you. But I'm just going through a period at the moment where, I've mentioned in other videos, I'm just trying out different classes and stuff to see how we get on. But I think the Enchanter and Shaman certainly are probably looking at the two, probably being going to be the two most sort of likely choices, the ones I'm interested in. I've got a Necromancer as well, and he seems pretty cool. I quite like pet classes, you see. I know the Troll gets a wolf pet later on, the Shaman gets a wolf pet later on, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so the Necromancer, I do love running around with my little Boney, but I'm not sure. I'm assuming he does bring some stuff to a group. I'm kind of a bit ignorant in that regard. I've got to show you these little mushroom men. Look at these little cute little mushroom men. The fungus spore. Hello, dude. I'm not going to kill him. I feel a bit bad. I did get attacked by a couple when I was lower level, because they're aggressive. Yeah, but he kind of flopped forward, onto his head, and I felt really bad afterwards. So I've kind of stopped killing them. There are some bigger ones who are much nastier. Maybe you'll see me killing some of those later. What you might see as well, if you look at my inventory here, is I've got 452 platinum and a few other bits and pieces. Now, I've come across some amazing generosity on Project 1999 in the last couple of days. I was playing one of my caster classes yesterday, and someone just sort of sent me a tell, really. Said, are you new? I was like, yeah, pretty new. I haven't got none of my sort of characters are over level sort of 11 really at the moment. He went, I've got an advisor robe for you, would you like it? And I'm like, well, yep, sounds great. I didn't know what it was at the time. Apparently it's a robe that comes from Mistmore, which is like a dungeony crawly zone, and you got sort of there's a guy there called Mistmore. Can't remember his first name. Maybe he's Baron something Mistmore or whatever. And there's I think there's a mob in there called an advisor, something or other, and they drop advisor robe. Yeah, and he just said, yeah, there you go, no problem. Always like to help new players, and so I looked pretty cool in that, but I can't remember what class it was. It might have been magician. And if that's the case, I probably want to swap it over to my my enchanter probably. That would look pretty cool on a dark elf. Yeah, so that was the first bit of amazing generosity, and the second bit was I was playing just now, about half an hour ago actually, yeah, Necromancer just came up. Some guy, you know what, it's embarrassing really, I probably should, I can't remember the name of the guy yesterday, but he was a ranger, Tree something or other his name was, but the guy who gave me the, I don't know if I can look now. Oh, that's a shame, I can't find his name. I'd like to have given him a mention. Something like Starry or something, that kind of thing. Anyway, he was very generous and he gave me 450 platinum, which was just astonishing really, and I was very grateful for that. So if you ever watch the video, thank you very much. I probably wouldn't, it's funny because I probably wouldn't have accepted it in any other circumstance, but what I'm finding with the server at the moment, Project 1999, is that there are new players around, but for looking at it, to me, the majority of low-level players around my sort of level seem to be twinks. There's a lot of, I mean, I'm sure you know what a twink is, I don't need to explain that, but there's a lot of low-level characters going around with a lot of very good equipment. And it doesn't really affect me too much in, really. I'm certainly have nothing against twinking. Don't have a problem with it at all. It's just, if people want to do that, that's fine. But because the server's quite old now and there's a lot of high level characters twinking low level characters, it just kind of leaves you as a new player without anything. It kind of does leave you a little bit of a disadvantage, particularly if you play like a melee class or a tank class, because you need good equipment. You need good equipment off the bat really to hold aggro and that kind of thing. So I did accept the platinum, and it was a very generous offer. Yeah, and I thought, well, it's an old server. If I was on a live server and it was quite new, I probably wouldn't have taken it. I'd rather have sort of got there the hard way. But seeing as it is quite an old server now and there's quite a lot of twinks going on, I thought, well, it's going to give me a bit of a leg up, and it does mean I can buy my spells for the next level, which is awesome. I'm not quite sure what I need, so what I'll do, I'll go and have a quick look on the Project 1999 wiki. I'm just going to cast a spell because I love the spell effects in Everquest. There's really deep colours. Look at that green. That's awesome. Really like that. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and see what spells I need and pick them up. And I'm going to make a coffee as well, actually. I desperately need a coffee. And I'll be back. Okay, so I've bought my spells just outside. Oh, actually, I'm in a full swamp now. Look at those spell effects. Look, that's awesome. Just in a full swamp. Just buffing myself up a bit. I've only got a couple of buffs at the moment that I think are probably of much use, so I'll put those on. Yeah, I bought the spells that I think I probably need. I've got a bit more buffing, bit of extra direct damage. I got the first in a line that the Shaman is quite famous for. I've got Drowsy, which essentially makes the mob's attack slower. Essentially, sort of increases their time between attacks, which I think becomes very, very powerful later on, particularly when you get some of the more high level ones. Yeah, but we're back in a full swamp, and I'm just about to go back to where I was sort of killing things just now. It's I have to say, when I first started playing, I started playing a troll back on live, back in 1999 or whenever it was, a long time ago, and I hated the zone. It's a real pain in the arse. There's kind of high level mobs mixed in with the ones that you need to kill if you're low level. There's not a lot of them, so it's a real pain in the arse leveling, and I just got a bit fed up with it. But yeah, I suppose exploration is the key. And what I did was I just kind of went along this wall to where I was fighting those Froglocks. There's a dungeon called Guck. You've got Upper Guck and you've got Lower Guck. And essentially it's full of different types of Froglocks. Essentially it's kind of their home. And it's quite. I just found it really. I just went along the zone. I thought I'd go and have a look, so I was a bit bored of killing decaying skeletons. A million of them to level. Yeah, and I found this little area here with the Froglocks. I started killing them at level 3, which I could do when I was level 3. They're level 3. Yeah, and I did pretty well actually killing them. Normally, sort of fighting something in the same level as you, particularly at low level, can be a bit of a disaster. But I think the old troll is pretty hardy. And one of the things where he is hardy, he does have that. He does have that typical sort of troll innate ability that sort of all trolls have in any fantasy, and that's the fact that he regenerates his health quite good. And I was talking about XP penalties the other earlier on. Yeah, and I think from a race point of view, I can see a bit why maybe the troll got a bit of an experience sort of penalty. With the whole regeneration thing, yeah, because I think the races that have regeneration, races that have an XP penalty anyway, tend to be ones where they've got a bit more going for them. The troll's got the health regeneration, which I have to say I've noticed makes a huge difference at this level. Maybe it doesn't make too much difference sort of as I go up in level, but it certainly has made a difference at the moment. Very rarely do I fall below 100%, even when I'm fighting something, and when I do. When a regeneration tick sort of goes on, it regenerates pretty quickly. So yeah, I've got no complaints about that at all. Maybe 20% is a bit harsh. 10% might have been better. Yeah, but from a race point of view, anyway, you know, it does seem as though the races with a penalty do have a bit of an advantage. Probably in stats as well, maybe. But there you go. Yeah. I thought I'd sort of, I didn't want to go and say, oh, well, bloody races have got a penalty and I can't understand why that is and blah, blah, blah. Well, actually, you know, that from a race point of view, there probably is a slight reason for it. Yeah, but anyway, the troll's back at just near Lower Guck, Upper Guck, I should say, which is a dungeon. I'm not going to go in. There's a couple of guards outside, which at level 5 will be the same level as me. Now, I certainly don't think I could beat both of them. I could try and split them in some way, maybe try and kill one as quickly as I could. Yeah, just so that I can sort of split the spawn, because they're probably quite good. I'm not sure if there's only 2 there, but they'd be quite good for me to level on at the moment. But splitting them is the problem. So what I might do is I'm going to carry on killing these Froglocks that are blue to me, obviously. No reason not to. I'm feeling a bit more adventurous at the moment, which is probably a bit silly. I did put my platinum in the bank just in case there's some sort of disaster with the class. I did keep 50 plat in my purse just in case, just in case I see something that I want to buy. Yeah, but or you know, someone's offering something and I can sort of donate to help them out. Yeah, but I thought I'll stick it in the bank just for safekeeping for now. Come on, Mr. Froggy. There we go. Okay, this is the entrance to Guck, the Upper Guck version. I don't know if you can see them, but there's a couple of guards there, and they're both pretty high level. No, they're not what I'm talking about. They're the same level as me. And I think I'll probably... There's a fisherman there. Now, the fishermen are the same level as me as well. Oh, there's an NPC over there, is it? Tal Godin. There's an NPC over there who's aggressive towards me, and she is much higher level than me, so I need to watch out for her. I don't know what she's doing wandering around the swamp. Maybe she's kind of like a witch or something. Let's attract the attention of this guy. Give him a bash. What I might do, just to... I think now I've reached level 5. If I die, I do lose experience. I don't really want to do that. But what I might do is maybe just have a little run into Guck, see if there's anything there. I don't need too adventurous, guys. I have to say, I don't want to. If I can help it, I don't want to waste time at the moment on a corpse recovery and losing experience and stuff. What I might do is I just noticed that where's he gone? One of those. I'm sure he was there just now. Oh, he's not there at the moment. Yeah, what these Froglok fishermen? They were a level higher than me. Now I'm level 5. We're the same level, so I'm wondering if a bit more of a riskier fight, but I'm wondering if it might be worth me giving it a go. I've got all my buffs on. Let's go and see. Let's just pull him up over here, so I don't aggro anything else. I think he should be chasing me. Yeah, there we go. Oop. Oh, he's got quite a lot of hit points. I'm hoping my regeneration and stuff will pull me through here. I've got some direct damage spells as well. That's the pain, you see, when you get this in Everquest, but you get these. Look at that! I missed him 4 times in a row, which is frustrating. And again, so I sort of like 5 out of 6 times I missed him there, which is yeah, a bit of a pain. Might have to use my little frost, use my frost spell a bit. There we go. Just to show him who's boss. Finding mobs to kill like in some zones can be one of the challenging things about Everquest. It shouldn't be. Yeah, but it just is. I think that's sort of just in some instances it's just the way they design the game. You know, no, he's going to run away, but I don't want him to run away really. There he goes. Yeah, I mean, if I had like a line of Froglok fishermen, and I could just sort of keep pulling them one at a time, yeah, I'd breeze through this level, no problem. But the fact that you have to go looking for the mobs as well, and then you might not always be able to get one on its own and that kind of thing. This is another frustration with the game, is when you get runners. I mean, I could just chuck a spell on him. But yeah, I'm not sure. But it's just a waste of mana, really. Bit of a pain in the arse. There we go. I killed him. Now I think someone just cast a buff on me there. Oh yuck! I'm not sure what class he is, but he just buffed me up with augmentation. Ah, and clarity. So he's a. Let's just better thank him. Yeah, so he's a thingy, that guy. Blah blah blah. What's he called? The other class that I'm playing. He's an enchanter. Okay. He's put loads of stuff on me. Oh bloody hell! Been hit by a fisherman. No problem. I'll kick some ass. Well, I'm pretty heavily buffed now, so yeah, he's going to be. I should hopefully be okay on the old combat front. Saying that, I'm still missing loads of stuff. Oh, there we go. That's better. He's hitting me quite hard, but I think I'm okay. I'll have to see what buffs I've got in a minute. Yeah, see, it's the trouble with fighting things around your level. It's just a struggle to hit them, and they just seem to keep hitting you, which is a bit of a pain. Hit me hard as well. I think we're going to win this one though again. The regeneration for the troll is definitely helping at this level. I can definitely tell a difference. Okay, so what's that? Froglok meat. Okay, well I'll keep that. I'm not sure if that's for a quest or whatever. And this one's got a ration. There's that Tal Goodin bint there. Don't want her to come anywhere near me. She'll give me a good old whack. She will. Let's move over here. See if I can find anything along here. I'm not going to go into the dungeon. I think I'm just asking for trouble. Yeah. So the old enchanter. He's put clarity on me, which increases my mana regeneration. Some other buffs as well. Augmentation. I'm not sure if that, I think that makes me attack faster. I'm not 100% sure. But that's pretty neat, yeah. So I'm just healing myself at the moment. A lesser kobold. Yeah, they're lower level, those kobolds, so there's no point in me going up that way. Let's head back to the frogs. There's a little thingy dude again. A fungus spore. We'll leave him, as I said. I feel a bit guilty about killing those. And that's part of the beauty of the game there, is someone sort of just comes past, yeah, and chucks a few buffs on you to give you a hand. Yeah, it's brilliant, you know, it really, it all helps, that's the thing. Leveling experience in Everquest is pretty harsh, so yeah, any help you can get is pretty welcome. I haven't even used my drowsy spell yet. I don't really think these guys probably last long enough to warrant it, to be honest. Dead. There we go. As the enchanter was there, sort of buffing me up, I had a bit of a feeling that I get a feeling, and I'm sure that anyone who ever struggled to sort of find a class for them to play that they liked, I sort of had this feeling, and it's kind of like class envy. You know, I'm sort of sitting there playing with Shaman, I'm quite happy, but then the enchanter comes along, pops clarity on me, loads of other buffs and stuff, and I think to myself, oh, I'm going to play my enchanter now, you know, and it's been a lifelong issue with playing, for me, playing MMOs. I've always really struggled to stick with one class. Altitis, I think it probably is the technical term. I kind of did manage it in Warcraft for a bit. I got a druid. I think I got a druid to level 60, when level 60 was kind of the cap. I also got a hunter to level 60. I'm not sure if it was the cap at that point, and I sort of got a necromancer quite close to it. But I think the difference with World of Warcraft is the fact that it was just much easier to level a character. I think that's the thing. So yeah, you could sort of blast through 50 levels in a few days, really, if you had the time. Whereas in EverQuest here, I think that the class is more of a commitment. You know, if you keep switching as I do, you know, eventually what you're going to do is end up with a load of characters around sort of level 10 to 15. But you're not really getting anywhere. Essentially, you know, you're just sort of going over the same, you know, the same ground, same leveling grounds, killing the same mobs. You're not grouping. You're not getting any. You're not going into any dungeons. That kind of thing. So that's a problem. I mean, I've always had that problem with MMOs. So not sure if anyone else has, but yeah, I've always kind of not sort of not a grass is greener kind of thing. I don't think. I just think it's. I suppose you almost wish you could take a bit of each class, you know, and sort of pick the one you want. I think I kind of had less problems like that in Ultima Online when I played it, because you still had templates, and you're only limited. You're still limited in the amount of sort of skill points you've got. But Ultima Online did let you just be a bit more. Just build your class a bit more how you wanted it to be. You know, just a bit more. Gave you a bit more sort of room to do what you wanted. I think with skills, you didn't have to be a warrior, and you only had warrior skills to choose from. You know, you could be a warrior. There's another character over there. Yeah, you could be a warrior, but you could also be, you know, you could also cast spells, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's. I don't remember having too much problems in Ultima Online with that kind of thing. But yeah, maybe it was just because of that. Now, there's a fungus man tracker here. I was petrified of these guys earlier on when I was level 1 and 2, but this is the same level as me now, this guy. So, I can't see him because he's in the water. Oh, that's bloody stupid. I'm going to have a go. I'm going to give him a go and see. He might absolutely kick my ass, because even though he's level, you know, even though he is a level, he is the same level as me, sometimes things are sort of not rated particularly well on the leveling front. Well, he's just pierced me for 10. So yeah, I did just give him a bit of a whack though for a bit, so we'll see how we go. He's got a lot of hit points, I have to say. I've hit him for 14 and he's only on 92%, which is a bit scary from my point of view. Oh, there we go. think I'll mix my spells in with my bashing and see how we get on. Oh, there's another guy there just running past, high level guy. I must sort of learn the zones again because I've seen quite a lot of high level people running through here. So I'm assuming that that means that it's pretty much it's a route on the way to sort of between different places. Quite an important route. Okay, we're doing okay here. Clarity, certainly clarity at my level. I mean, I haven't got much in the way of mana particularly. So having clarity on means that it sort of regenerates pretty much, you know. And my health regeneration as well is really helping. Oh, he's running away, that dude. I'm just going to blast him again. Now I've got clarity. I'll just waste all my mana. Why not? It'll come back really quickly. Oh, he resisted that one. Come here, Mr. Fungus Man. Holy smoke, what's going on? Took 1 point of damage that time. I hate it when they resist your spells. Where the hell is he going? He just... Well, I can't hit him now because he's in the water. For God's sake, Mr. Fungus Man, what the hell are you doing? He's coming back this way. I'll get him in a minute, don't worry. He still won't die. Holy smoke. I'm just going to smack him. That's it, there we go. Dropped a rusty rapier. Well, that was pretty good, that. I have to say, I think without my buffs, it would have been much more of a close fight. But yeah, I think I did okay. Quite happy with that. I think what I'll do is, while my buffs are up, is I'll just keep whacking mushroom men. I still don't think I can split those two guards at the entrance. Maybe next level if I get some buffs. But I'm not sure if Gucky's any good for low levels. I'm sort of hoping maybe at the entrance there might be some low level stuff. What I'm hoping to do is, I should have another mushroom man there. But what level is he? Oh no, bloody hell, he's red. Mushroom man watcher. Bit tough, bit too tough for me. But there is a tracker, so it looks like trackers are the things that I can kill. So let's give the old tracker a bash. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if Gucky's any good for lower levels, just going into the entrance. I'd quite like to find somewhere that drops some armour, actually. I think rawhide or whatever might be quite good for my level. I could buy some banded, I think, which might be quite useful. But if I can find something that drops rawhide armour, that would be pretty neat. Let's see if we can get a better view of the combat. And I can get a better view of what's going on around me. There we go. There's a little fungus man over behind that tree there. There we go. Need to be careful. I don't know what one he is. Now he will run away. Obviously. Then we'll need to be careful there. Need to keep an eye out for that other fungus man as well. He's over there. Look. I'm not saying I'm not going to get caught out by another fungus man coming up behind me, but hopefully that one won't. That one won't. Now I think they start running at a sort of less than 20%. So we'll see. Let's just move away from that watcher. Okay, so he's running. Did he die? Don't think he did. Where did he go? I lost him. There he goes. Yeah. I would never normally be so so wasteful with mana, but as soon as I've got clarity on, and I don't have a very big mana pool, yeah, I mean I'm at 99%, I'm at sort of 100% mana again already, so yeah, I can't really complain. Little Froglok, let's keep the killing going. Let's keep it going. No reason to stop. I could have done with healing myself up a little bit maybe, but we'll do that in a sec. Just keep permanently pulling stuff while you got your buffs. That's the key. He's going to run, isn't he? Oh, he's gone into the water, so I can't see him. That's a real pain in the neck. Once they go into the water, you actually have to go in after them. And he's probably going to pull... If there's a fisherman in there... Where is he going? I should have just hit him with my ice one, shouldn't I? I think that's what I'll do with this one, so he doesn't go very far. There we go. Yeah, they will pull their friends. So if he goes... There we go. Oh, lots of... He's got a couple of friends coming in. So I'm going to head to the... I'm going to head to the guards. That's what you've got to be careful, obviously. I mean, I let him get away there, which was a bit amateurish, a bit newbie-ish, really. And then if he then paths through some friends, or near to some friends, they'll come charging towards me. And of course, that's how you get massive trains. I know that the Guck, the dungeon, is pretty well known for big trains. I'm sure I'll be experiencing that at some point in the future. Yeah, but at the moment, I'm legging it for the guards. Bit of a waste of, well, waste of a good Froglok for a start. And a bit of a waste of time, wasting some time on the buffs. But I don't think, I don't want to start getting attacked by 2 or 3 of them. I think maybe if one of those guys was if they were both Frogloks, I might be okay. But I've got a feeling that one of them might be a fisherman. What I might do is just take them quite close to the guard, but not close enough to aggro the guards. And then just let's have a little turn around and see what they are. Oh no, there is a fisherman there. But I've got to be careful. The fisherman's probably going to take the longest. Yeah, see him, and oh, there's another 2 of them coming. Okay. Froglok train to guards. There we go. The bashers will sort them out, I hope. Oh, well, that's a shame. Obviously, you know, lose all that experience, and I'll probably have to wait for them to... Oh, look, who's the hell is this? Oh, it's my mate who I was initially fighting. He's decided to come all the way back after he's regenerated some health. You're not getting away this time, fella. Oh, for God's sake. Can't cast a spell on him when he's in the water. Stupid. I understand it's some sort of... I'm guessing it's some sort of anti-exploit thing. But yeah, a bit of a pain nonetheless. Anyway, that was... yeah, that was a run to guards, that was. But it's kind of what you need to do in you know, sort of... in the zones you're levelling in, I always find it's very, very important just to know the zone, really. Know where the guards are, or know where the point to zone to the next zone is. Because once things start chasing the Everquest, they don't stop. So you've got to be careful. That's the sort of look. If you look over there, there's an NPC over here. Slayer Captain, this guy. This is the kind of look I like with the trolls. I do like the chain look, and I like the hood look as well. That sort of, well, that sort of trolly look, I guess. A bit like Skegsy's from Dark Crystal in a way. But yeah, I do like that kind of look. More so than the ogre. I think when I started my ogre shaman, I was thinking more about sort of min-maxing. People say that they're the best race, and I think that's why I chose it. Barbarians, you kind of choose it because it's you know, it's Fungus Man Watcher. I'm not going to fight that guy. He's red, and we'll just whip him a butt. Yeah, barbarians I think you choose because they're just a good race, really, more accepted around the world. Whereas there's a little tracker. Okay, he's right in the middle of the pond. which means I can't cast spells on him. So I'll have to go and aggro him this way, which probably means he'll get. I want to get out of the water, you see, so he'll probably get a couple of whacks on me before I even start to attack him. Let's pull him over this way a bit as well, so when he starts running, he's got a lot longer run to the water. Maybe I can finish him off before he gets there. Oh, we're doing okay. We're sort of hitting them quite consistently now, and for big numbers, that's good. I think even without some of the buffs I've got, I think I could probably beat him. It'll be more of a close fight, and I'll probably have to use more of my. I'll have more downtime because I have to use more of my mana casting spells at him to do more damage. But yeah. But certainly the whole buffing community thing is part of the EverQuest, the early EverQuest experience, really. You know, sort of, we've all been through the tough times, and certainly, if when I get a class up to a reasonable level, I'll definitely be buffing people when I go past them, because it's always appreciated, that sort of thing, because it is a pretty hard leveling experience. I think I would probably lose to this guy if I didn't have if I didn't have any buffs on. These dudes hit pretty hard. Yeah, so the buffs are allowing me, as you can see, to probably level a bit beyond what I maybe would be leveling. Let me level a bit quicker. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's just it just helps. Oh, for God's sake, come on, just die, fungus man. I don't want to die, these fungus men. There we go. And because of the way EverQuest is designed, because of its toughness, because a lot of classes, do need other classes to group with. It's not every class can solo particularly well. Yeah, you do need people sort of at higher levels, and so I think it's good to encourage them and just sort of give them buffs as you're going around, just to help their leveling experience. Back to whacking the rat. Only because he's here, so, he's here, so I might as well whack him. Okay. Right, so what are we looking for? I'm looking for Frogloks, or I'm looking for... I don't think he's a tracker, that guy over there, is he? No, he's a watcher. Yeah, we're looking for... I've just pressed the decrease speed button on my mouse, which is a pain in the arse. Yeah, so we're looking for Frogloks or fungus man trackers. Just heal myself. Now, where's the Froglok fisherman? They're white to me, so they'll give a nice bit of experience. That NPC over there does get quite close to me, so I need to watch out. Need to watch out for her, because she looks like a bit of a bitch. I'm sure she wouldn't hesitate to give my troll a good smashing, if I let her. Oh, little Froglok. Just a little blue one, this one, not a fisherman, but that's okay. We'll give him a bash. There we go. What we got over here? There's a watcher. I've got to be careful of those. Because those dudes will beat me badly. Now I want... Oh, I've pulled... Ah, bugger, I pulled two again. What a pain in the arse. Okay, let's see if we can get... I'm fighting two here. One of them's a fisherman. So I've got to be careful. What I'm thinking of, if I can... Because of the way my mana's set up. If I can just get rid of the blue Froglok first, quickly. Oh, there we go. He won't run away either, which is quite good. Okay. A little bit of healing. Then I'll get onto the fisherman. Okay, so that worked out okay. I was able to take the blue guy out pretty quickly. So now it's just the fisherman. I'm not sure if he drops different stuff, the fisherman. Oh, he resisted it. He stuck his fingers up at me there, he resisted my spell, and then hit me for a loads. Not that time, though. I mean, while I'm in this situation, I honestly might as well just unload my mana. Just keeps casting the Frost Rift spell. Sometimes it gets resisted, sometimes it doesn't do all the damage, but I think the thing is that while my mana's regenerating so quickly, we might as well give it a go. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Oh, I found some Froglok blood. I've got no idea what that will be used in, but I'll certainly be trying to find out. There's another one. The only problem with buffs is I think you become addicted to them, so when you haven't got them, you're wishing you had some buffs. Everything will just slow down quite a bit. There we go. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'll call that the video. It's been quite a long video, this one. Yeah. So then this is my little Troll Shaman that I'm faffing around with. There's another Froglok fisherman over there. See if I can pull him. No, don't go away, Froglok fisherman. Ah, got him. Okay, let's run back. Run away. Just put him over here out of the way. He's come on his own. He hasn't brought any friends. Yeah, so I think I'll sign off here. A couple of tips before I sign off if you ever played classic Everquest. The first thing is don't have A bound as auto attack. I haven't made the mistake this time, but it's certainly an old mistake I used to make, where you sort of click on a you clicked on an NPC because I think auto attack A comes bound as just as standard. So what I found way back when I used to play the game is that you've got an NPC highlighted, could be anyone in a town, and you want to type something, and you have to hit return to start typing, and sometimes you hit return, it doesn't happen, and you start typing and you press A and you start auto attacking the NPC you're next to, and obviously depending on what level you are, most NPCs will just crush you. So yeah, that can watch out for that. The other thing as well is don't turn on auto attack until the mob's actually kind of next to you if you're pulling, because what I've found is that if you sometimes you might turn it on just before he gets to you, you kind of miss him. You don't miss him, but you miss that attack, and you have to wait for the next attack to cycle through, which can be a bit of a pain in the arse. So what I normally do, if I can show you here, yeah, I got him. Let's just pull him over here. Yeah, so don't switch on attack now. Just wait for him to come right up to you, and then attack, and then you get your swing in straight away. Whereas if I'd attacked a couple of seconds before, it would have missed for that round, and then you wouldn't have got another one till the next round. So yeah, just a couple of newbie tips. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I'll speak to you again soon.